Hey guys, finished my Zyuranger set. Let's take a look. All of my time goes to making the videos, so then there's never time for me to work on my wall. So I'm going to take a little bit of time and see if I can crank out a Zyuranger set real fast. Step 1, I've got the foam covered in plaster cloth. Now I'm doing the actual plaster work with the rocks. Off to a good start. I tripped going up the ladder, dropped the set, and smashed the plaster. But I've since fixed it. Not that you'll even really be able to see it because it's on the top shelf, but I'm going to do a little mountain behind the Megazords anyway. I really should just let the plaster dry, but I'm impatient and I want to start painting. That's already looking fantastic. Now I've got the brown painted, and then I'll put dirt and green foam on top of that. That's really coming along. Now I just have to clean it up in some areas and still adding some green stuff here and there. That sure looks like a Super Sentai quarry to me. Maybe I could have their power coins displayed. Yeah, I like that. How about a little monster over here? Or two, maybe? Sure, why not? Everything on this set is over 30 years old and looks great. Yeah, that takes me back to 93. Careful going up the ladder. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Don't get me wrong, I always love seeing new Mighty Morphin stuff come out, but had they never made another thing after 1993, I don't think we did too bad, and that's all I'm displaying on my wall here. Coincidentally, today is the first day of Toy Fair, and I'm working on my Mighty Morphin Zyuranger display. Might as well work in just the last week we've watched the online community kind of lose their mind over believing that these figures were actually these figures. Well, in the twist that evidently nobody saw coming, these figures are actually these figures. We've known for almost a whole year already it was going to be a Mighty Morphin line for kids. So the anger and the outrage and the confusion, I don't get it. But it's like nearly every comment I've seen. The monsters look phenomenal. I am so excited for Rita, Goldar, Putty, Babu, and Squat, and King Sphinx in the same initial wave. We've never had that before. Well, maybe except for Imagine X if we count, that line. But I mean, that's fantastic. The Rangers look good. These are $10 figures, at least the Automorphins are. I don't know if I've seen a price for the other ones, but we didn't have that when we were kids. I was thrilled with what we had. I had a great collection as a kid, but we didn't have colored weapons and articulation and such crazy things like that. The Playmates Morpher looks really good. There's a video somewhere on this channel where I'm defending the Legacy Dragon Dagger because people were calling it hot garbage and calling for a boycott because they couldn't believe Bandai expected us to buy such trash. 24 karat gold-plated metallic die-cast metal adult prop replica with electronics. If this isn't doing it for people, then there is nothing coming ever that is going to satisfy adult fans. This is fancier than what they had on the show. This looks like a really fun line. I'm looking forward to it. If you don't like the Rangers, don't buy them, Of course, now that Playmates is making the toys, I see a lot of love for the Lightning Collection, which was not present during the Lightning Collection, believe me. The remastered figures, those are incredible, and a lot of people skip them too, because those weren't up to, whatever standards people have. I don't know what to tell some adult fans, but if Bandai America, Japan, Hasbro, Playmates, if Super 7, all these other third-party, if 3-0, if you're not seeing anything you like from any of these companies, nothing is coming. One valid comment I've seen a few times is how there's no current show, so both adults and kids kind of lose interest, so does it make sense to have a toy line without a show to go with it? And I do agree with that. I mean, believe it or not, I was alive in the 80s. I remember how they would make a show just to sell toys, whether it was Ninja Turtles, Dino Riders, which I loved.
The evil Rulons and the Tyrannosaurus Rex attack.
I'll crush you, Gunner.
Catch me first, Krulos.
He-Man, you name it. They probably had a toy line that they then made a show to sell the toys of, if that makes sense. So I've been saying that hopefully Playmates and or more likely Hasbro have some kind of a plan for something in addition to just the toy line, and it sounds like in July of 2025 there's going to be a new old Power Rangers show. I guess they're kind of remastering it. Hopefully not like in 2010. This time they're using AI. At the time of this recording, I can't really comment further on the AI. I don't know what they're doing or how it's going to appeal to new/younger people. I don't know if they're just talking about digitally enhancing the picture quality or what they're doing. I'm gonna leave it at that for now, because I don't have any further information. But I am at least glad to know that there is a show to go along with the toy line. So I guess we're kind of where we were in 2010, where we got a new Mighty Morphin line and a remastered, is that what did they call it? Made worse. I hope it does well. I don't know why anybody would hope otherwise. Hopefully it'll bring in new people and, re-energize, reignite the brand a little bit, and then maybe more new original stuff will follow in some form or another. We'll see. But personally, I'm very happy with this line. Things that don't interest me, I won't buy. Things that do, I shall. But either way, my shelf is complete. It's going to stay as is. This looks like a pretty great collection to me. I'm not sure what so many people still feel they're missing at this point. But at the same time, I'm always excited to see new stuff. Honestly, it's kind of crazy how long they've been making Mighty Morphin stuff and how many monsters we still don't have at this point, right? 1993 to 2025, and there's still all these monsters that were never made in any scale, in any form. I would still love a Shell Shock. Maybe Playmates wants to make a Shell Shock. It's almost there, right? And season 2, I want a lipstick monster. How about you guys? How about Nimrod? There's still plenty of monsters I would love to have, like even all these years later. All right, I'm actually going to end here because I am in the middle of building things and putting things together. My Omega Megazord just came. Love this. All sorts of good stuff always coming. So I'm going to end here and get back to my model kits. Thank you guys for watching. Good night.